Today, we'll talk about which are the 5 best picks, how to choose the correct product, and what you should look at before buying. We've ranked these products based on their price, quality, durability, performance, and more. If you'd like to see their price and find out more information, you can check out the links in the description down below. Let's get started. Next up, we have a model which gives you the best value for your money.
Number 5. JBL Tune 500. JBL is known for offering good sound for cheap, and in terms of build quality, few other brands can compete at the same prices. You can expect a no-frills design with this on-ear model. The earpads are made from a thin leather-like material, and you'll get some cushioning on the headband as well. But the Tune 500 sits quite firm against the ears, and those with big noggins may start to feel some pressure after long periods of wear. That being said, the snug fit means that the sound isolation is very effective, and in this respect it probably beats some of the cheaper noise-cancelling headphones out there. The plastic build is very light, and the flat tangle-resistant cable has a simple mic and one-button remote. The button allows you to play, pause, skip tracks, answer calls, and activate your voice assistant. The terminations look reasonably well insulated, and the right-angled plug is useful for kids with pockets or clumsy fingers. You'll hear a very forward-leaning bass that takes centre stage in the sound signature. The bass gives ample oomph to pop tracks, while hip-hop fans will enjoy the heart-pounding sobbiness that the Tune 500 produces as well. So those who appreciate a massive sound will dig these headphones. At the same time, you can't expect too much in terms of clean detail in this range. In fact, you hear a little cloudiness on certain tracks, and I would say that the Tune 500 is less than ideal for genres involving acoustic instruments like classical or jazz. You'll get a decently spacious soundstage from Tune 500 for the price, just don't expect too much dimension. Instrument placement felt less than precise, and gradations in width and depth were sometimes difficult to discern. If you're on a budget and you're a sucker for some powerful bass, the JBL Tune 500 is a great option for the price. It may not be the most versatile choice in terms of genre, but if you mainly listen to modern styles of music, you should be satisfied.
This next option is one of the best sounding models out there.
Number 4. Beyerdynamic DT240 Pro. On a budget, Beyerdynamic's DT240 Pro remarkably tout a quality build and audio presentation. Their small size makes them portable and versatile, but it also means they're best suited for folks with smaller ears. Beyerdynamic makes loads of equipment for both audiophiles and audio professionals, and some of it comes at a high price. But the Beyerdynamic DT240 Pro headphones find a sweet spot, offering professional audio and a high standard in design for a lower price point. They do a good job of presenting a well-managed balance of build quality and sonic performance, and they match that with versatility as a portable set of headphones useful while on the go or in a studio. The small size doesn't scream cheap though. The headband and earpads are covered in a soft and smooth leatherette that's more than a little satisfying to our fingertips and ears. Notched metal sliders and aluminium yokes offer a clear sense of durability. The headband itself is also reinforced with metal, and though some of the plastic parts creak when flexing the headphones, the whole package feels robust with a wide range of flexibility. That robustness is especially important since these headphones could find themselves in a backpack. We threw them in ours occasionally and they didn't get bent out of shape. Beyerdynamic shines in performance with the DT240 Pro. As studio monitor headphones, the sound produced is not very colourful, but that's exactly as it should be. All the sound comes through clean and incredibly well balanced. Though the DT240 Pros are closed headphones, they only offer a small amount of noise isolation. With nothing playing, it's easy to hear surrounding noises. Fortunately, in spite of their size, these headphones can turn way up. While you don't always want to dial up to 11 just so you don't hear outside noises, it can be handy to have the option to drown out otherwise loud and obnoxious sounds with more pleasant jams. Beyerdynamic has made a highly versatile pair of studio monitor headphones with the DT240 Pro headset. The removable cord, small size and flat folding hinges make them more portable than a lot of other monitor headphones. The build quality is also commendable.
If you're looking for a mid-range model, then this next pick is a great option.
Number 3. Samson SR850. The Samson SR850 headphones came in a seemingly China-made box, not a surprise considering how much the headphones cost. Straight out of the box, that's all you get, together with a mini headphone to 1/4 headphone adapter for professional use and a small product information leaflet. The Samsung headphones look similarly designed to the AKG headphone, with sturdy metal bands which also make the headphone literally an unbreakable one. The SR850 is a headphone with low impedance, which means you don't need an amplifier to run it. It should be loud enough for listening even on your phone. I do feel the volume could be a little louder though. The headphone fits and feels alright, though you wouldn't be able to compare it with other headphones which were designed to be comfortable on the ears. With some use, the tightness of the headphones gets more natural. I was able to slightly bend the headphone bands a little, so I had less pressure on my ears using the SR850. Built as an open back headphone, this headphone is not made for recording, but rather for mixing and monitoring. People would be able to hear what you're listening to if you're listening on a little higher volume. This makes the headphones not so ideal for travelling, especially if you plan to do lots of monitoring in public, like on a train or plane rides. Having an open back architecture though does make the sound of the headphones more authentic and natural. As for the frequency response claimed by Samsung, and the SR850 go down to as low as 10 Hz and goes up to as high as 30 kHz. I don't think most headphones with 50mm drivers are capable of reproducing sound at that low of a frequency. Besides, the sound at 10 Hz are usually felt rather than heard. The SR850 studio headphones should be a nice headphone to use. I find the best uses for these to be when editing recordings, checking my mixes, or doing some mixing when I do not have the luxury of having studio monitors.
This next model is the best option for gaming, and I think that this would be a great fit for any type of gamer.
Number 2. HyperX Cloud Stinger. The Cloud Stinger is HyperX's newest addition to its headset lineup. The Stinger fuses an attractive design with easy-to-use adjustment features, and it's super comfortable to wear for long gaming sessions. In addition, audio quality is excellent for such a well-priced headset, and although the analog connection may compromise some devices, the overall package is very enticing indeed. The Cloud Stinger is a wired stereo headset and features a jet black design with a large red HyperX logo on each ear cup. While the Stinger has a reasonable textured finish, the majority of the headset is made from a scratchy plastic. It does at least feel relatively strong, not that I would encourage dropping it on the floor repeatedly. The upper section of the headset features HyperX text engraved on the headband with a reasonable amount of padding underneath. It comes covered in faux leather. The headband is adjustable to fit any size of head, with a good degree of adjustment available. Moving down the headset, you'll find the large noise-cancelling microphone attached to the left ear cup. Sadly, it isn't detachable, but it does offer some flexibility. The ear cups rotate 90 degrees and come in a decent amount of faux leather-covered foam. A volume slider is present on the underside of the right cup, which allows for easy adjustment of audio volume. The Stinger weighs 275 grams and feels surprisingly lightweight. The headband never feels like it's compressing against your head, while at the same time doesn't slip when moving erratically. The headset is also well calibrated for gaming and delivers a strong performance regardless of whether playing a turn-based strategy game or first-person shooter. The Stinger is immensely comfortable to wear for long periods, and the sound quality is marvellous at this price point. I'd have preferred to have a detachable microphone, but otherwise all the bases have been covered well.
Finally, the next model is the best overall. From us, it gets a perfect score in all categories.
Number 1. AudioTechnica ATH M20X. The AudioTechnica M20X is a closed-back wired pair of headphones. It comes with a 10-foot hard-wired cable and a snap-on 6.3mm adapter. AT says that they're tuned for enhanced low-frequency performance, which made me expect a sound more aggressive in the bass than its bigger brothers. They also say that it's an excellent choice for tracking and mixing. One of those claims turned out to be more true than the other. M20X are very light, just 190 grams without cable. This is achieved by using lightweight plastic throughout the build. The only visible metal parts are the headband adjustment rails. The cable is not detachable, which is common in this price range, yet Monoprice manages to incorporate this in headphones that cost less than half of the ATH M20X price. Headband is very good though, as are the ear pads, which feel not that different from the ones you'll find on the pricier M-series headphones. Despite the abundant use of plastic, the M20X give an impression that they'll withstand some beating. It's a shame the cable that connects left and right ear cup before entering the headband leaves a tiny fragment of cable exposed, which is a potential point of failure. AudioTechnica have done an outstanding job tuning the M20X. At the time of writing, these are among the top 7 closed-back headphones we've measured when it comes to neutral frequency response, and by far the most affordable of the bunch. This makes them a terrific choice for computerless setups where SonarWorks reference calibration is not available. The high mid-cut and high-frequency boost is a common trait for most headphones, yet M20Xs are positively conservative in this regard, cutting and boosting only 5 decibels respectively. The low end is almost flat down to 60 Hz. Sadly, they don't extend lower, but that's where calibration comes in to help. ATH M20X are very natural sounding closed backs, fit for mixing and tracking work, and pack a considerable bang for your buck. Buying guide. Firstly, soundstage. If someone whispers in your left ear, you'll know to look over your left shoulder. In a sense, that's what soundstage is. It's the ability of a pair of headphones to reproduce spatial cues in a room. In other words, how good a pair of headphones are at tricking your brain into thinking that there are sounds coming from a certain direction. This varies with headphones, but in general, the larger over-ears are better at achieving this than smaller in-ears because the sound has a chance to bounce around your ear before reaching your eardrum. Secondly, frequency response. This is the spec that tells you the range of sound that the product is capable of producing, measured in Hertz or Hz. If you look on the box of any audio product, this number is usually around 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz, with the first number representing the lowest frequency and the second representing the highest. This number varies depending on the product, but for reference, humans can only hear between 20 Hz and 20,000 Hz, which is why that's the range most products aim for. And thirdly, active noise cancellation. Products with active noise cancellation have tiny microphones in them that pick up outside noises. The headphones then produce the opposite sound wave in order to actively cancel out the unwanted noise. It's all based on physics and wave properties, so as you can imagine, it's not an easy thing to accomplish. When headphones claim noise cancelling, we usually give their effectiveness a mention in our full reviews because it varies from product to product. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video. If you found it helpful, please remember to leave a like and subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this in the future. If you have any questions related to these products, you can leave a comment below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.